They sound they flop, but it's done much better than people this time.
Oh, we are live. We're live waiting on the vote for Kash Patel, which is supposed to happen within like 10 to 15 minutes. I have good logic up on the screen so that we can watch when it goes live. So, I don't usually go live this early, so it might be a bit for people pile in. We're waiting for the vote to begin. To confirm Kash Patel, let me see. Get this around here. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to Sapphire Ridge News. Leave a comment, tell us where you're from. Don't have to get exact down to address, just city and state. That will be very helpful to let us know how far our audience is reaching. We do like to know how far across the country we're reaching people. Michael, vote is in about 15 minutes. We're going to try to just, just yeah. Oh, man, what the hell am I type? There, gee whiz. You want to do that that time. Here we go. Are live, waiting on the vote for Cash Patel to start. Stephen Miller, telling y'all who's at the press briefing. Welcome, 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 and howdy. Waiting on the vote for Kash Patel to get started. It was supposed to start a few minutes ago, but they haven't started yet. Oh, all right, here we go. Singing in the kitchen.
Right. Fine. Handball. Capital. Capacity. His Collins. Hughes. Mr. Cornet. Ms. Cortez Masto. Mr. Cotton. Mr. Kramer. Mr. Crapo. Mr. Cruz. Mr. Curtis. Mr. James. Ms. Duckworth. Mr. Durbin. Ms. Ernst. Mr. Fetterman.
Oh yes.
Fisher.
Welcome, welcome, and howdy. Welcome to Sapphire Originators.
Saying hi. Here.
Broom. Mr. Grassley. Mr. Hawley. Mr. Heinrich. Mr. Hickenlooper.
That's okay.
Ms. Hirono.
She's a sure no.
Get your butts in there. Let's go.
Colvin. Mr. Husted. Mrs. Hyde Smith. Mr. Johnson. Mr. Justice. Mr. Kane.
Mr. Langford.
Mr. Kelly. Mr. Kennedy. Kim.
Well, that's my
Mr. King. Ms. Klobuchar. Mr. Langford. Mr. Lee.
Beat Senator Mike Lee.
Mr. Lujan. Ms. Lummis. Mr. Markey. Mr. Marshall. Mr. McConnell.
Boo!
Ms.
Boo!
McCormick. Mr. Merkley. Mrs. Moody.
I don't trust any of these left people are thinking right now. That's what neocons and that's what your swamp is gonna do because he has the power. So we shouldn't trust any of these
Mr.
people.
Mullen. Ms. Murkowski. Mr. Murphy.
Oh, this is why I said this is the biggest confirmation in American history.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Ossoff.
I don't think that people understand the enormity of what's happening right now.
Paul.
The significance here comes from this. There's no, you have to look at replacement value.
Right.
Meaning, if it's not him,
Can you
it's
hear
these other
Joe?
Republicans. How close will it be to being as good as Cash? And whatever you can name it, say that with any position. So I don't want Hexas to get confirmed. Obviously, yes, I think he's a good choice, and I think that'll be based, and I think he'll be potentially great. But there's really a lot of great people who could fill being Secretary of Defense. The same with virtually any name you throw out there.
Mm-hmm.
When it's someone who has a unique approach, a unique background coming in there, and has a stated objective and agenda when they're coming in there, that is a completely different thing because no one else is coming in with that package of potential benefit of having both knowledge because he does have the experience and background to have seen the deep state up close. He knows these people. He knows who he's going after. I might have the same passion as Kash Patel. I don't have 1/100th the knowledge, 1/1000th the knowledge he
Right.
has of the actual individuals who have dirt. And there's probably very few people who have that knowledge. None who have displayed a similar knowledge and capacity. Aside from it, then you throw on top of that his ability to handle himself, which I've shared with my audience here numerous times, his ability to handle himself on cross-examination and basically turn it on the cross-examining attorney's head, embarrassing the hell out of him. I mean, this is a guy who's based, he's knowledgeable about these particular elements, and he also is very, very capable individual, an incredibly calm and capable individual. That is a package that is irreplaceable.
Right.
And has an objective of doing something that nobody has ever done with the FBI or with any intelligence agency ever headed by any in any branch, any segment of our government. That's what we're looking at right now, Capital. That's why the stakes are so high. It's similar with Kennedy and his fresh approach towards HHS and looking to make America healthy again. Similar that he too is arguably irreplaceable or very, very difficult to replace. I don't think there's anyone who who has the potential to be as effective at implementing vital, necessary changes that Kash Patel has. No, like I don't think there's a human alive. And that's why this is such a massive day. That's why this is such a potentially great day. It's just irreplaceable.
Hyde Smith. Kennedy. Moreno. Paul. Schmidt. Scott of Florida. Tillis. And Young. Senators voting in the negative. Duckworth. Durbin. King. Lujan. Murkowski. Murphy. Padilla. Peters. Sanders. Warner. And Welch. Miss
Murkowski voted
Slotkin. Miss Slotkin, no.
yes. Underbrook, Murkowski voted no. So he's looking at most here. He's getting 50. He needs
51.
them all, right? Because Collins said she's a no. McConnell's a no. It's 53, and Murkowski
McConnell voted yes
voted
earlier.
no. That's all it is. Now that we're about to not be.
Mr. Sheehy. Mr. Sheehy, aye. Mr. Stotts. Mr. Stotts, no.
Hey, howdy and welcome. Welcome to Sapphire Ridge News. We are watching,
Mrs. Moody.
get
Mrs.
your camera
Moody,
fixed here.
aye.
Do the back camera. We're watching
Mr. Crapo. Mr.
the
Crapo,
actual vote take
aye.
place.
There you go, Quavo. Quavo's. I don't know.
Mr.
Actually
Scott. Mr. Scott of
watching
South Carolina,
the vote take
aye.
place.
Ms. Rosen. Ms. Rosen, no. Mr. Tuberville. Mr. Tuberville, aye.
All right.